Mercury retrograde, am I right? Oh, that full moon was a doozy, man. How's everyone holding up? Let me know. How's everyone's retrograde going? We're what? 26, 27, 28. 4 days in? We're like 4 days in. It's lasting until the 21st of March, so breathe through it. We're all in this together. Yeah. For those of you who don't know retrogrades, the Mercury retrograde is great for addressing everything that you need to release. So you might have some old fun resurfacing. You might have some people from your past resurfacing, old trauma that you need to let go, rearing its ugly head again. Just go with the flow as much as you can, okay? Trying times. Let's see. You know what song has been relentlessly coming back to me? It'll stick with me for like 2 days and then it'll go away, but it's been for the last like 3 weeks. The song Unwritten by Natasha. I think her last name is Bedingfield. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window. All right, we've got Sagittarius, Pisces, and Scorpio. So I don't know if that song's relevant for someone. What do we have for the collective? Okay. The number 12 has been very significant lately, and I've been seeing 999 like crazy, so that's like, you know, take it how it resonates. We've got, wow, 3 10s. We've got 22 and 44. Okay, 10s, 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 very significant. 10s are symbolic for the end of a cycle. The number 12 is also symbolic for the end of a cycle. So, let's see what we have going on, collective. Oh, what is the current energy? What are y'all going through? Awakening. Okay. What is this collective going through right now? I think it's time for an overhaul. Do you see how these cards are they're just flying? Oh, there's 4 here. I thought there were only 3. Again with the 4s, so 4 might be significant. 4s are all about stability. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're going within. A lot of you are going within and addressing everything that needs to be tended to right now. Healthy body, healthy mind, but also like your body is a temple and that's ultimately your home. So that's like where your focus is right now, is making a healthy home, but it's like within yourself. But it can be external as well, obviously. Yeah, there's a lot of focus on what parts of yourself need tending to. We've got the tending and the elements card. Yeah, this feels very, very you-centered and very like internal. I feel like a lot of you are waking up to, again, I mean, I can only reiterate this so many times, just what's out of whack, essentially. What is out of balance within yourself, and also addressing where it's coming from, but also addressing like the beauty that it contains as well. Like, I feel like you're not judging yourself for the flaws that you have. You are embracing them and learning to love them and work with them. Like, work on them and work with them at the same time. It's like you're not shunning out that part of yourself, which is beautiful. I love that. Okay, not much more needs to be said on that. Let's see. I mean, this is the perfect time to do that. Again, I already said Mercury retrograde. Ooh. We've got the Lovers card. So some of you, I don't know, there might be a partner or a significant person that is like on the same level as you that's kind of helping you to get all of this out. For others, you're going through kind of a spiritual awakening right now. And so the Lovers is just indicating that this is a divinely led path that you're going down. All right. What does my lovely, beautiful, abundant collective need to hear? Okay, 2 of Pentacles in the progressive. What Okay, we've got Sagittarius energy coming out again. What does my collective need to hear? Okay, fire sign energy. We've got Aries coming out. This is my collective need to hear right now. Some of you are being encouraged to drink more water. I feel like my lips are very dry. So some of you need to drink more water. Okay. Two of Pentacles. We've got Temperance in reverse. There's a lot of forward movement towards stability right now. It's like it feels like you're ending this transitional phase. This collective, if you've been, if you've been in the loop with my readings, if you've seen me before on your page for the last like month or so at least, I've been giving these readings. It's had the same kind of energy of being in this transitional period of we're just working with the tools that we have at our disposal, and we're just kind of refining things right now with this Temperance energy. Temperance is appearing in the reverse right now. So we are finally over the hump of waiting for things to come in, and now it's the time for things to actually come into play. We've got movement here, okay? We're finally seeing movement, you guys. That being said, we still have things in the progressive. Let's get more clarification on this Ace of Cups and the Wheel. Again, you're moving towards a lot of internal stability here with this Emperor as well. You might be starting a new venture independently. Be cautious if you're starting any new like big projects during this retrograde. It's the energy is a little bit wonky, so it's kind of like a proceed with caution type energy. I'm not trying to discourage anyone. I'm not trying to put any fear into anybody. Okay, what do we have going on here? Why did these just fly out? Look what came out again. Six of Swords. Yeah, I'm not trying to like throw you off your path here if you're being pulled to go down, a certain path. It's just like major decisions right now are a little bit funky. So just proceed with caution. I'm getting like I need to tell you to proceed with caution if you are doing something that's like really big. That's not to say don't do it. It's just a matter of timing, I feel like. What is with this Ace of Cups and the progressive? Okay. Eight of Cups. Six of Pentacles, and what else flipped? The Emperor again. So Aries energy is really coming through in this reading. Two of Pentacles. Okay. If you're gonna pour effort into something, it's like you want to make sure that you're getting a return. And this is, it's not coming through as like advice. It's more like this is just how you are. And so your energy is showing up as this right now, which is very interesting. The wheels are in motion. We do have the Wheel of Fortune and it is upright. So things are finally shifting again. We're shifting out of this just funky transitional phase. And it really does seem like this internal work that you're doing is kind of this final push to get to this change, for lack of a better word, this change that's coming in. I do feel like you've got a better grasp on things. I also feel like you're going to be juggling more than one thing at a time. I think for a while it was a matter of figuring out what it is that you want to be juggling, and now it's like, okay, I have an idea of what I want to be juggling, and I want to be doing, more than one thing and focusing my energy in more than one place, and it feels like you've gotten this under control. Whereas before it was more like, okay, what am I doing and how am I divvying my time? And I'm really getting focused on the infinity symbol, not just because it's appeared in both of these Two of Pentacles, but also I have a bracelet on my table that was folded, and it looks like an infinity symbol. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. I don't know, infinity symbols might be significant for some of you. A lot of you are really pouring more into yourself. And so I feel like for a lot of this collective, you are entering a phase of your life where you are more in control of yourself, your emotions in particular. I feel like a lot of you maybe were emotionally driven and now you've kind of gotten more of a firm grasp on your emotions. This is a divine masculine energy. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're a male. It just means that you're embracing the more masculine side of things, the more logical side of things. This is also giving the energy of being an entrepreneur, being your own boss. I just saw 1010 on my timer while I was filming this. So for some of you, if you're like focusing on starting a business or solidifying a business or solidifying more than one thing, maybe you're dabbling, it just seems like it's all collectively coming together at the same time. So let's see. We'll pull some advice. We will pull some advice. What is the advice for my lovely collective? Okay. Hermit, Tower card, and Knight of Cups. Got the Empress on, or the High Priestess, not the Empress. The High Priestess on the bottom. Again, focusing on your spirituality. I really do feel like a lot of you are waking up to spirituality, or waking up to the fact that you have more spiritual gifts than I think you realized. Water might be very significant for you as well. Like ponds in particular. I'm really keying in on the pond on this picture. I don't know, there's something about water coming through here. And again, I was getting that message of like drinking more water. So there's something about incorporating water more into your life in some form or fashion. Some of you are some dehydrated bitches, I'm not gonna lie. Some of you need to just kind of like soak in water or use water in your practice. Maybe you're a water sign and you need to be by water or work with water more. Take it how it resonates. The advice here, again, it's really all boiling back down to focusing inward. We have the Hermit, we've got Virgo energy with the Hermit, we have the Hermit, the Tower, and the Knight of Cups. So just keep doing what you're doing. I mean, I really feel like you're already on this path of going inward and allowing these things to come to the surface. And there is a restructuring that's coming with this, but it's not like the typical Tower energy of like everything's chaotic. It's more like everything's crumbling down, and it's a welcomed crumble. So really being guided to just be gentle with yourself as much as possible with this Knight of Cups energy. He's got a very gentle demeanor about him, doesn't he? There's no rushing. There's just, we're moving forward with purpose and we're being kind with ourselves, but also listening to your intuition. When you're sitting and you just have random thoughts that keep coming back, or like, how does this want to present itself? I just keep getting like recurring thoughts. For some of you, you keep getting recurring thoughts, and sometimes it's like you get frustrated with it, but you're gonna need to kind of lean into that a bit more and address what needs to be addressed, because these keep coming up for a reason. So really tracing back to the roots of, okay, why is this coming up? Why am I getting so bothered by it when it does come up? And what can I do to heal from this? Let's see if there's any more advice that wants to come out. I think there might be a little bit more for this reading. Any more advice for this collective? Three of Pentacles and the Progressive. Some of you are very unsure when it comes to trusting other people, and this is also coming through as networking. So if you are business focused right now, I feel like some of you are open to working with other people, but it's like finding the people that you need is an obstacle for you because you have some trust issues. You want to be able to find people who are trustworthy and who want to pull your weight, obviously. Any more advice for this collective? Look who's made an appearance for a third time today. Aries, I don't know, maybe there's an Aries that I'm speaking to in particular, but Aries energy, very strong. And we have Cancer energy with the Chariot. We have the Devil on the bottom of the deck, which is Capricorn energy. There's a message coming through of like, you don't want to rush too quickly into this solidification. This is coming through for those of you who are feeling impatient right now. So this is just a little word of caution, I guess, to not rush into the end goal like things are unfolding the way that they need to. Especially when it comes to trusting other people and working with other people. If you find that there are people who are like pressuring you and trying to get you to move faster and it's like not sitting well with you, listen to your instincts. Listen to your instincts. Okay, that's the message coming through for you. Especially because that High Priestess was sticking around and we have the Awakening card. You are very intuitive, so just like don't doubt your intuition, especially if someone is pressuring you to make decisions or pressuring you to like go into business with them, something along those lines. Don't succumb to peer pressure. Any more advice that needs to come out for this collective? Yeah, I really just standing your ground right now. There is a very masculine energy of standing your ground. There's so many major arcana coming out in this reading. So there's a lot of movement for you. There's a lot of energy. This is like big changes. March definitely felt like it was holding the energy of the big movement coming through. Feels like it's more, like it feels like it's happening the second half of the month. Which would make sense because the retrograde lasts until the 21st. So that seems like about the time that we would start seeing the physical aspect of everything panning out the way that it needs to. Just keep going with the flow in the meantime though. Don't fight the current more than you have to. Don't be too resistant to it. This resistance is really coming from the internal changes that you're feeling as you're going through this. So just, again, be kind with yourself, be gentle with yourself, and take your own time with things, especially on these endeavors, because you're ultimately the one that is in control here. I mean, we've got the Emperor showing his face 3 times now in this reading. So just make sure that you are getting back the effort that you are putting out when it comes to other people. That's a very good indicator of who is going to be aligned with you and who isn't. But yeah, I just feel like in general, you're going to be seeing a lot more reciprocation and a lot more payoff in the things that you're putting your energy and your time and attention into. So you stay strong, collective. Godspeed through this Mercury retrograde. We're going to get through it somehow, but a nice reading, a lot of energy coming in for you. So just ride out, ride out the rest of this retrograde and it's all going to fall into place. Okay. All right. I'll catch you on the next one.